What's up, y'all? It's Tags-Yungavelle, back with another video in the name of knowledge. Let's go in. It's Palo Santo. Alright. So, I've been getting a lot of people telling me that I should do a video on Vortex Math, which is basically, I'll call it the math of the aura, the math of the auric field. And I know people shy away from math because it's hard. I don't math, but this is different. This is, we're talking about like a universal pattern, okay? So, this symbol right here is what's known as a bounded infinity, okay? And I believe the guy that discovered Vortex Math, his name was Marco something, and he basically found out that there's an underlying pattern. We're going to start with the cell division. But Vortex Math is basically a model for how energy moves. It's like a model of conductivity for energy itself. And we're talking about like the emanation creative force. You know, the creative energy. Some people call it tachyon energy, chi. This is the creative force that moves. This is the path that it moves. And it's not linear. It's not like the Fibonacci sequence where it's like, you know, it's not the Fibonacci sequence. You gotta look that up. It's like Fibonacci is another pattern within creation. It's not that. This is more like of a self-sufficient movement. So you're gonna see that as we progress. So let's take cell division, for example. Cell division is a good example because it basically illustrates the movement of and the impetus of the creative force in the material world, because we're talking about life. So in cell division, you have one cell becomes two, two cells becomes four, four becomes eight, eight becomes 16. Now the reason I have this 7 circle is because the 1 and the 6, 1 plus 6 equals 7. Now, this is what is called looking for the digital root. And it's common in computer science. It's common in numerology. So you add, no matter how big these numbers get, if you add them up, we're looking to get to the single digit. It's called looking for the digital root. And this is how you find patterns within infinite number series and higher numbers like that. So 1 plus 6, 7. Doubling, remember we're still doubling, so because the cell's still dividing. 16 goes to 32. 32, 3 plus 2 is what? 5. 32 doubles, goes to 64. 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay? 1 plus 0, because of the 10, equals 1. Oh look, there goes another 1. Looks like we're back. Okay, you don't think that we're back and we're finding a pattern? Let's continue. So the 64 doubles again to 128. 8 plus 2 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Oh, there's another 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Oh, look, another 2. Funny. That's the next thing in the pattern. Okay, you don't think that's real? 128 plus 128 is, I don't know. So let's write it out because, like I said, I don't math. 6, 1, 256, alright? 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Oh, funny story. 4. And so on and so forth. I'm not going to do this for the whole, I'm not going to do a whole thing again because you can do it yourself. I only have but such space right here. So, 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. That's the repeating pattern over and over and over that the material energy takes when it's moving. Now, if you look at this bounded infinity symbol, all these, the bold lines right here, you can see the 1 goes to the 2 goes to the 4 goes to the 8 goes to the 7, and the 7 goes to the 5, and 5 goes back to the 1. This is infinity movement. This is an energetic infinity. This is why they call it a bounded infinity. Now, it's funny because the bold line is described as this is the energy that creation takes. This is the spin continuum that the universe is on. It was described as this is the reason why the universe is constantly moving and accelerating, but it's not going anywhere. It's a bounded infinity. This is the aura. This is why every living thing emanates an aura, and it spins like a donut, a torus field. Like you see hurricanes, for example, on the Earth's surface, you know, they got the twirling movement. Auras move like that, where it's like a donut and it curves in on the inward motion. It's a torus field. It's like a donut. Look up torus field if you don't know what it is. They say that that's the shape of the universe, and it is it's the magnetic field that's generated from all living entities. That's why the Earth's magnetic field, you look at the pictures and it's an aura around her, and it goes like a donut around her. Every living thing emanates that. And this is because it's a fundamental archetype within creation. And it is the most efficient way that energy can move within itself. It's a bounded infinity. It's not like a forward motion. It's an infinity within itself. So this is something that I found that was cool when I was learning about this. Doubling is the clockwise motion, and if that's the case, because numbers, these also represent polarity. This represents polarity. Numbers are a model for resonance, for sound, for harmonics. I'll say that again. These numbers are a model. They're a model for sound, vibration, for resonance. That's why physics is focused on vibration. And everything is vibes and all that. Higher vibe, lower vibe. Dimensions are only separated by frequency, which is just another word for rate of vibration. So, this is another model for sound. Harmonics. Okay? And polarity and color. You know, numbers. This pattern generates everything that you see. Right? So, if we're doubling this way, the polarity is we're going to be halving the other way. Right? But this way. So, because we're following the bold line still. We're following that. We'll get to 3, 6, and 9 in a little bit. So like I said, this is also a model for polarity. So if we're doubling one way, in terms of following the bold line, because we're still in material, we're going to be halving the other way. So half of 1, 0.5. Half of 0.5 is 0.02 or 0.25 or 0.025. 5 and 2 is 7. Half of 0.25 is 0.125. 5 to 2 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8. Half of 0.125 is 0.0625. That's going to go to 4 because the 5 and the 2 is 7. The 7 and the 6 is 13. There's a 0 there. So the 3 plus 1 is 4. So it's reversing, right? This is a perfect, this symbol is every function of math plays out instantly and simultaneously as the energy moves within this. That's how perfectly set up this energy system is. This is you, by the way, because you are the living entity. You're generating the aura around you. This is perfectly set up. So all the functions of math happen simultaneously as the energy is moving throughout this. So now let's get to 3, 6, and 9. the whole reason I got into Vortex Math initially was because of I was doing some research on Tesla and I saw something that he said. He said, if only we knew the magic of 3, 6, and 9, there is a secret to the universe. So he was saying something there. And Tesla is all about free energy. Free energy meaning energy that can be extracted from the vacuum of empty space. So he's saying with everything, within the empty space here, you can extract energy. There's energy everywhere. And he was able to extract it from this empty space and power devices. So I was like, why did he say 3, 6, and 9? Interesting. Okay. So now I see Vortex Math that there's something happening with 3, 6, and 9. I don't see them in the material world. I don't see them in the material movement of the bounded infinity. Where are they? Now, we're looking for patterns, right? We're looking for patterns. So, in nature, we look for patterns. So, this model, we're looking for a pattern to kind of model a higher dimensional energy, a higher dimensional pattern, a self-similar structure from which the patterns emerge. So, let's do the same thing, the doubling, but with 3. Let's start with 3. 3 doubles to 6. 6 doubling goes to 12. That 1 and the 2 is a 3 again. The 12 goes to 24. That 4 and the 2 is 6. Oh, guess what? We're back here again. The 24 is 48. 24 doubles to 48. 48, 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 plus 1, 3. 48 to 48 is, let's see, 6, 1, 96. 96 is 15 because 9 plus 6, back at the 6. Oscillating, back and forth, oscillating. So we got the forward progression of the cell, of the life, but it's oscillating. Oh, that movement, that oscillation is there. That's what the 3 and 6 are. That's a higher dimensional underlying pattern that's going on simultaneously as the 1, the 2, and the 3, the 4, and the 1, the 2, the 4, the 8, 7, and the 5. Now where is 9? Where is 9? 9 is special. Now we know 9 is the last one before the numbers go to 2 digits. 10, 1. So 9 is the first one before it gets back here. So 9 is looked at as the kind of like the divine spark, like the divine impetus, the divine energy. It's like that initial creative, highest dimensional form of energetic expression within the bounded infinity. Pops that energy in, and then everything else follows that. Everything else follows that. Because look, the 1 and the 8 mirrors 9. The 2 and the 7 mirror 9. The 3 and the 6 mirror 9. The 4 and the 5 mirror the 9. Let's do doubling with 9 and see what happens. I don't need to write on this because it's pretty self-explanatory. 9 times 1 is 9. Okay. 9 times 2 is 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 times 5 is 45. 4 plus 5 is 9. And so on and so forth. Every multiple of 9, the digital root always equals 9. It's not like that with any other number. It's not like that with any other number. 9 is whole within itself. It's beastly. So that's like, remember, we're looking for patterns. 9 is whole within itself. And this is a self-sufficient energy system. This is you. Remember, this is your energy system. This is the energy system of the living entity. Alright? So, I'm going to erase this and I'm going to show you guys something else. I'm not going to go that far into Vortex Math because it's a lot. But I'm going to show you another thing that I found really cool when it comes to the structure of the vortex mathematics itself. Alright, so we left doubling. Now I'm going to go into multiples, multiplication. You're going to see how perfectly set up this system is. It's all inclusive. Now watch this. So remember, this is still the shape of the bounded infinity, the 9 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 9 is the Mecca. So let's do multiples of 1, right? 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 4 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So we got 1 through 9 right here. Cool. Now let's go to 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 8 times 3 is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. 8 times 4 is 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. 8 times 5 is 40. 4 plus 0 is 4. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 9. Isn't that amazing? We got 1 through 9 here. We got 1 through 9 here. It's going in reverse order. The universe knows what it's doing. We do not live in a dumb... God is real. Intelligent design is a thing. You're part of it. We're living it. We are it. This is amazing. Let's continue. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10, which is 1 plus 0, 1. 2 times 6, yep, 2 times 6 is 12, which is the 1 and the 2 is 3. So on and so forth. We got 1 through 9 here. Same thing. 7 times 1, 7. 7 times 2, 14, which is 5. 7 times 3, 21, which is 3. We got 1 through 9 here again. Now we're at the 3. Remember, this is oscillator. So we got 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 times, let's see, what did I say? 3 times 5 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. Same thing with the 6, but it's going in reverse order. 6, 3, 9. 6, 3, 9. 6, 3, 9. Oscillating. Oscillating. 4, same thing. It's going to have the 1 through 9. 5 is going to have the 1 through 9, because remember, this is part of the material pattern. 1, 2, 4 to 8, 7, 5, right? That's part of the material pattern, different from this. 9 is 9. We know that, all right? So another amazing thing, let me show you the beastliness of 9, is this. Look at how it's set up. 8 and 1 is 9. 2 and 7 is 9. 3 and 6 is 9. 5 and 4 is 9. 5 and 4 is 9. 3 and 6 is 9. 7 and 2 is 9. 8, 1 is 9, 9 and 9. It's like that for every one. 7 and 2, 9. 5 and 4, 9. 6 and 3, 9. 1 and 8, 9. 1 and 8 again, 9. 6 and 3, 9. 5 and 4, 9. 6 and 3, 9. 6 and 3, 9. 9 and 9. 3 and 6, 9. 5 and 4, 9. 8 and 1, 9. 6 and 3, 9. 7 and 2. 9 is divine. Beastly. So, what's the relevancy to this? The relevancy is free energy. Remember, Tesla. There are people that construct copper wires, copper devices that if you arrange them in this way, because this is just the beginning. It goes, Vortex Math goes way deeper. if you arrange the copper wires in a certain way and follow this pattern of vortex mathematics, you can input a charge into the system, and that charge, you can remove the power source from the charge, and the charge will continue to grow because it's following this pattern, which is inherent to the promulgation of creation, the conductivity of the life energy itself within the bounded infinity. Remember, this is why the universe is constantly moving, but it's not going anywhere. Look up the torus field. The torus shape is said to be the shape of the universe. And we in the Milky Way galaxy are somewhere on the, we might be somewhere on the outward expanding part of it. That's why science is like the universe is expanding faster and faster. We could be coming back into on the inside of the torus. I don't know. But I do feel that we are on the shape of a torus universally. So, free energy, that's the relevancy to vortex math. It's called vortex math because of the spinning nature. You see the atoms and the electrons and the quarks, they're oscillating. They're oscillating little vortexes. You know, spinning, torsion, physics, torsion is everywhere. Torsion is spinning. It's everywhere. So, yes, free energy. There's massive amounts of energy here in empty space. Nassim Haramein, a theoretical physicist, has gotten the math for the holographic universe principle, which means all the energy that's out there can be extracted from the little space. It's like a hologram. Hologram is, no matter how many pieces you cut the bigger picture into, within each piece you see the full image of the whole. He proved that the universe behaves like a hologram. This is right in line with Tesla extracting massive amounts of free energy from the vacuum of empty space. It's all connected. This is an amazing creation that we live in and that we are a part of. You are this torus field. That is that energy that's within you. You can access it. Okay, so this is just a brief introduction into vortex math. Like I said, it goes way deeper. We're talking about bounded infinities here. So I hope you guys were able to follow. It's a lot. I don't math, as you can tell, but it's cool as hell. So, you know, I'm glad to share the little bit that I know with you guys. So if you guys got anything from this video, be sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, remember, a greater perspective can lead to a greater connection. Peace.